Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. What I'd like to do is talk about 3 stocks that I think you should be watching for a move up. Pepsi, Coca-Cola, now you'd only choose one of those two. Don't play them both. And MRK, which is a pharmaceutical company. These are all big companies and will be stocks that'll last into the next decade. But each of them has taken a little dip. And when strong stocks take a little dip, that's when we need to look to buy. The Stock Planner channel is an education channel. We're here to help each other. Nobody's advising anybody. Each of you must do your own due diligence and learn this. Let's get started. Let's look at Pepsi. Looking at the daily chart for Pepsi, we see a nice long trend, a small pullback, and a nice long trend. Maybe a small pullback, and then continue on up. The job of a swing trader is to capture these major swings. And if you can do that, man, you can make a lot of money. This is a zigzag indicator. It's not an indicator at all. It looks to the future to plot these. Right now, Mr. Zigzag does not know what it's doing. And it looks like it's going down. It'd be a different story if these prices were going up the last 6 days. I use the MACD. When it's below the zero line and we have a crossover, I consider it. The stochastic RSI, when it comes below the 20 and comes back around or above the 80, I consider it a trade. And when the RSI 4, I have it set to be very quick, comes below the 30 and goes above from below. Or likewise, if it goes above the 70, back down, that's when we consider a trade. And you can see that might have been a great trade right there for a few days. Anyway, we try to find indicators to predict these major swings and in order to capitalize and make some profit. Right now, RSI is below the 30 and we need to wait for it to come around. The stochastic RSI crossed and it needs to cross over the 20. Below the 30, below the 20, and below the 0. And this is only slightly below the 0. So we can set an alert and wait for Pepsi. Add alert RSI 4 crossing up from the 30. And we just be patient. I think that's a critical trait to be a successful trader, is to be patient. Now when you have a retracement, it usually comes down to the 50. So 50% retracement, I believe in that theory. And it has the retracement right there would be over here, and it definitely reached that and continued on. So it can definitely reach the 50% and right here and continue on down. So we'll just wait. But let's first take a look at what other analysts feel about Pepsi. Same chart, big drop today. Target price 154.92, trading at 154. Not all the room there. It is profitable, shortable, optional, and it has a buy rating. Tip Ranks is another free tool. It's got a moderate buy and a target price of 165, and it's being covered by 14 analysts. It's very popular, very strong stock. 9 as a ranking for the company's strength, and the news lately has been bearish. Increased hedge fund, we like to see that. Insider sold shares, we don't exactly know what's going on with that, but and Pepsi's selling Tropicana, restructuring their juice business. Simply Wall Street has the company undervalued by 18%. That's interesting, and a forward future value, fair value, of 189. And the earnings were not bad this time, but the target price has recently been decreased. So I guess it's not going to grow. This company is not growing as fast as it was last year. Just a guess. Let's see where it comes to. And we see a chart similar to Pepsi with Coke. And the RSI is below the 30, and we wait for it to come back around. I prefer Pepsi because it's more diversified company. There is a lot of food, snack foods and fast foods. It's a much more diversified company than Coca-Cola. Similar companies, take your pick. And the last one I want to look at is MRK. The zigzag does know what it's doing, and this tip could come down. This is with the earnings. There's your 50. It's not quite there yet. I believe in the 50% retracement at least, but this could come down further. As I said, the job of a swing trader is catch these swings. Let me draw my little lines in here. And we can see that Merck is reacting quite well. We're a little early here, but Merck is acting quite well with the RSI indicator predicting these peaks. A little early here as well. And this would have probably been a loss. Let's see what the analysts have to say about Merck. Hey, if you believe in this channel stuff, it's in a channel. And it'll go hit the channel and go back and zigzag. And if you believe in that channel stuff, it'll come back down to 74, 75. Target price of 93. 93 is way up here in the atmosphere. It does get a buy rating, optional, shortable, and it's definitely profitable and profitable for the future. Recently received a buy from Truett, the old BB&T, going to 92. Merck, as I said, was trading at 75.50, going to 93.50, covered by 8 analysts. Moderate buy. Well, this is a little surprising. A 4. Hedge fund decreased. Insider activity sold shares. That's not optimistic. Analysts are neutral in healthcare stocks, including CRISPR. August 1st, Merck earnings and revenue miss estimates. Fell short of Wall Street expectations. This could go down. CEO says it's going to still deliver on long-term growth. That's not a good report. According to Simply Wall Street, it is 55.9% undervalued with a valuation or fair market future value of 171. When this thing stops running, I'm going to buy the dip. This is a strong company that can ride out inflation and recession. Healthcare and 5G and the Internet of Things will continue in a recession and inflation. So that's my play. I've set alerts for Merck, Coca-Cola, and Pepsi, and see which one comes first. Patience. I think it's a very important trait for a trader. Do you have patience? Or do you want to get in the trade right now? How's your trading been? Mine's been better since I've started sharing these videos. Thank you. I like what I'm doing. I hope you do too. Happy trading. Do your own due diligence. Learn this stuff. Catch you on the flip. Make some money.